expect our cows to calve in one condition heavier than that.
Right now, this week, in fact, we set record high prices in the fed cattle market. We continue to see the same trend in the feeder cattle and calf market with what are really record high prices that if we look at the calf market really popped higher in the last couple of weeks simply because it's rained a little bit. I think if we look throughout a lot of a good portion of the state of Texas, we've had some pretty big rains events in the last month or so. And that's got people with some grass thinking, boy, I could keep these calves a little longer so they don't go to the sale. And everybody else shows up at the sale because they have grass and they're looking for some calves. So that's pushed up our calf market some more. The fed cattle market, the beef market are higher, really on just plain tight supplies. The culmination of several years of declining supplies, fewer cows, fewer calves, and that's showing up really in our beef supplies, tightening supplies that really are going to be ongoing for the next couple of years. If we look at the effect of the driest year on record over the last 2 years, we've got 1 million fewer beef cows in the state. And that goes along with fewer cows in a lot of states, with the whole nation with the fewest beef cows since, in the last 50 years. And so fewer supplies, tighter supplies, fewer calves really sets the underpinnings for sharply higher prices, which is exactly what we're seeing.
Make that property as good or better than it is when the lease starts.
One of the things we need to recognize about today's event is the crowd is about the crowd of about 80 people, where we've had 150 to 200 people before, and this crowd is almost a mirror image of last year. And it's because we've got a beautiful day. We've still got some growing season left, and those producers are out there making that last bit of hay for the season and getting that winter pasture planted. So there's a lot of talk amongst my beef committee that there's not always a good day is not always a good thing for an educational program, but we're certainly glad to see the sunshine. We have benefited greatly in recent weeks from a lot of rain that has supplied our ponds with plenty of water, thank goodness, going into the winter season. And it's got the spirits lifted of a lot of our local producers. Here in Washington County, we've certainly seen a decline in the number of beef cattle that are here, and that's primarily due to the drought. We've noticed a trend that as these beef cattle producers are getting older, many of them are getting out of the business and actually converting their land over to wildlife management. So that's something that we see quite often happening. And we also attribute some of the recent attendance to those type of things as well, realizing that many people just don't have cattle right now because of the drought and the weather conditions. But we certainly know that that's going to change, and Dr. Anderson is in there right now talking about that cattle market and how things are going to be in the future.